Morning, children, and let's continue with chapter number 2. We have started in the previous lecture land, soil, water, natural vegetation, and wildlife resource. So, in the previous lecture, we have already covered land, soil, water, land, soil only, and in this lecture, we will complete the water, natural vegetation, and wildlife resource. So, let's begin it. And about the aim of the lesson, in the previous lecture, we have already covered land use, land, conservation of land resource, factors of soil formation, degradation of soil, conservation of soil. And in this lecture, we will see water, problems of water availability, conservation of water resources, natural vegetation, distribution, conservation, wildlife, and conservation method. So let's begin with the chapter. So let's solve the assignment of this chapter. I hope you can solve this. Name the various purposes which land can be used. So we have read about the land use and the factors that determine land use. Which factor influence the use of land? What are the effects of changed land use? Define weathering, landslide and soil. Explain the factors affecting soil formation. Which factors lead to soil degradation? What is soil conservation? What do you know about distribution of water on the earth? How can we conserve water? What is the importance of natural vegetation? Write a note on conservation of forest. What is wildlife? Discuss in details. What is wildlife? Discuss in details. Why should we conserve wildlife? So I hope you can answer it. Thank you. Resources. Let's talk about water resources in this part. Water is a vital, renewable, natural resource. 3/4 of the Earth's surface is covered with water. Do you know a dripping tap wastes 1200 liters of water in a year? Water is a vital, renewable resource, natural resource. 3/4 of the Earth's surface is covered with water. It is therefore appropriately called the water planet. It was in the primitive oceans that life began almost 3.5 billion years back. Fresh water accounts for only about 2.7%. Near 70% of the water occurs in the form of ice sheet and glaciers in Antarctica, Greenland, and mountain regions. Fresh water accounts for only 2.7%. Only 1% of the fresh water fit for the human consumption. It is found as groundwater is a surface water in river and lakes and a water vapors in the atmosphere. So you can say the fresh water is therefore the most precious substance of earth. Water can neither be added nor subtracted from the earth. Its total volume remains constant. Now, problems of water availability. There is a scarcity of water in many regions of the world. Most of the Africa, West Asia, South Asia, parts of Western USA, Northwest Mexico, parts of Southern America, and entire Australia are facing shortages in fresh water supply. Countries located in climatic zones most susceptible to drought face great problems of water scarcity. Thus, water shortage may be a consequence of variation in seasonal or annual precipitations, or the scarcity is used by over exploitation and contamination of water resources. How can we conserve the water? Access to clean and adequate water sources is a major problem facing the world today. Discharge of untreated or partially treated sewage, agriculture, chemicals, and industrial effluents in water bodies are major contaminants. Most of these chemicals, being non-biodegradable, reach human bodies through water. So, access to clean and adequate water resources is major problem facing world today. Steps have to be taken to conserve this dwindling resources. So how can we it that? Water pollution can be controlled by treating these effluents suitable before releasing them in water bodies. Water is used for irrigation fields. The canal should be properly lined to minimize loss by water seepage. Sprinklers effectively irrigate the areas by checking water losses through seepage and evaporation. In dry regions with high rates of evaporation, drip or trickle irrigation is very useful. The valuable water resource can therefore be conserved by adopting these means of conservation. Now let's see what is natural vegetation and wildlife. Natural vegetation and wildlife exist only in the narrow zone of the contact between the lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere, and we call biosphere. In the biosphere, living beings are interrelated and interdependent on each other for survival. This life supporting system is known as ecosystem. Vegetation and wildlife are valuable resources. Plants provide us with timber, give shelter to animals, produce oxygen we breathe, protect soils, so essential for growing crops, act as a shelter belts. Help in storage of underground water gives us fruits, nuts, latex, oil, gum, medicinal plants, and also the paper, so essential for your studies. These are innumerable uses of plants. You can add some more. Distribution of natural resources, natural vegetation, evergreen and deciduous. One thing more I want to tell you that vultures in Indian subcontinent were dying of kidney failure shortage after scavenging livestock treated with diclofenac, a painkiller that is similar to aspirin or ibuprofen. Efforts are on to ban the drugs for livestock use and breed vultures in captivity. Now, distribution of natural vegetation, evergreen and deciduous. So, if you will see the detailing, the areas of heavy rainfall, huge trees, and many may thrive. The forest thus associated with areas having abundant water supply. As the amount of moisture decreases, the size of trees and their density reduces. Short stunned trees and grasses grow in the regions of moderate rainfall, forming the grassland of the world. Thorny shrubs and scrubs grow in dry areas of low rainfall. So, in such areas, plants have deep root and leaves with thorny and tundra vegetation of cold polar regions comprise of mosses and lichens. How can you conserve the natural and vegetation life? Changes of climate and human interference can cause the loss of natural habitats for the plants and animals. Many species have become vulnerable or endangered, and some are on the verge of extinction. Deforestation, soil erosion, constructional activities, forest fires, tsunami, landslide are some of the human made and natural factors which together accelerate the process of extinction of these great natural resources. The animals are poached for collection and illegal trades of hides, skins, nails, teeth, horns, as well as feathers. There is a balance in the environment if the relative number of species is not disturbed. Due to indiscriminate killings, several birds and animals have either become extinct or are on the verge of extinction. Many countries have passed laws declaring that the trades as well as killing of birds and animals are illegal. Conservation of plants and animals is an ethical duty of every citizen. So, today there are many more people in the world than there were 2 centuries back to feed the growing number. Large areas of forest have been cleared to grow crops. Forest cover all over the world is vanishing rapidly. So, there is an urgent need to conserve the resources. There's a forest fire, you heard of that. So, because of that, the animals, birds, everyone is dying. So, we should have take care of. We have recently the news heard about the California fire. Glossary, weathering, national park and biosphere. The breaking up and decay of the exposed rocks by temperature changes, frost, actions, plants, animals and man. Let's repeat this. National park, a natural area designated to protect the ecological integrity of one or more ecosystem for present and future generations. Biosphere, series of protected areas linked through a global network intend to demonstrate the relationship between conservation and development. Thank you so much, children. So I hope the chapter is quite clear to you.